Alright, what up guys? So good morning, welcome back. Today we have the review you've all been waiting for. Or at least one of the two you've all been waiting for. Like today we're finally gonna look at Hanz de Fuko Modified Pomade. And we basically decided to finally do this because I've been able to basically set up this review without having to go through a contract with Hanz de Fuko. And the reason was, or the way I was able to, was because one of our gracious followers had basically one of the huge sample packs. So one of those, like a bunch of those, I guess like 1 ounce or less than 1 ounce little jars. And so with these, we'll be able to quickly look at all the products without really having to be binded by like the rules or the contract that typically happens with any other like Hanz de Fuko review you see on YouTube. Um, Yeah, so Hanz de Fuko, like, why do we even know about it? Like, it's not because it's a great product or anything. It's just because they really shove all their marketing money, all the publicity money into YouTube, which is pretty brilliant, actually. But either way, that's like the main reason why we always hear about it. I mean, right now, like, what are they offering? Let me look at my laptop. They are offering like $2,000 to $5,000 for like basically like product collaborations or like sponsorships. So basically like confined reviews and stuff like that, which is by far the largest like I'm pretty sure that actually is the largest like hair product like money offering like right now. And the thing is like I mean shit, like who isn't tempted by that? That's a lot of money for like a review. But the thing is like in comparison to like other like publicities or other marketing techniques, YouTube is actually still like a fraction of the cost, and so you reach a huge audience by still using only like a fraction of the kind of the lump sum you would with other methods. And so I mean that's brilliant. And so today we're finally gonna just go ahead and review Hanz de Fuko like modified pomade in order to really see what it's like and get like an unbiased take on it. And because like I mean I only have the sample jars, we're gonna skip over looking at the product and actually just go straight into styling. So of course I'm gonna start out in my like traditional form. There's the reviews, nothing special. We can go around the same path, noting like the good attributes and the bad attributes and stuff like that. And of course, we won't use a blow dryer because a blow dryer is kind of like you can get more volume with a blow dryer, but that's like not what it's all about. I mean, it's kind of like saying, oh, to drive a car, you need a turbocharger. Like no, turbocharger might like yeah, it gives you a little compression, but like a naturally aspirated engine still gets you going. Like you still go where you need to go and as fast as you need to go. You want to go fast, just push down harder on the gas pedal. You don't need a bigger engine. Not until you get to like serious other stuff. But like blow dryers are just another marketing technique that like when your product is insufficient in a way, you basically tell people to use a blow dryer to make up for those insufficiencies or as an excuse to why something didn't work for someone. Like as a brand or once you're like in control of a label, if someone comes up to you, is like, "Oh, this product doesn't work, it doesn't last long," you just tell them like, "Oh, you didn't use it right. You need to use a blow dryer. You need to do this and this. You need to cocktail it with this." Like, there's techniques, and blow drying is actually one of those things. And so this is like the modified pomade. I mean, it reminds us a lot of kind of like JS Sloan in terms of the texture, and it ends up performing like a bad version of like the Damon Barber #1. Like it scoops out pretty much like any other like type of gel pomade. Like this one definitely is a gel pomade, and it scoops out like one, smears really easily, but it turns into this strange like dryish white paste, but still easy to apply, like easy to work with. What you'll notice is you can style a pretty good like pompadour or any sort of like hair like for the first like 2 or 3 hours of the day, and like it looks nice, but after that things just start like going wrong and like things just start falling apart. And so applying it, like it is like definitely drier than some of the other gel pomades we've seen, but nothing too different. Still like reminds us a lot of those gel pomades. And like though it is dry, I mean still easy to apply. Nothing hard at all. I mean with these like salon targeted products, you never really have an issue with applying. Like it's always easy. and like we're trying to see whether there's like a scent right now, and we're really noticing that like typical like cosmetic lab brewed like smell, which is just like some sort of shampoo smell. And if you guys didn't watch the other videos before, I mean, this is like a lab cooked pomade. I mean, nothing special. It's just one of those ones where like you buy huge quantities and you get them for like $2 a jar, and you sell them for about like $40 a jar, or $40 like for 4 ounces, or $20 for 2 ounces. This is the same lab that cooked up like Backserve California. So a lot of these like larger companies and stuff like that, all out of the same lab. And so Hanz de Fuko is no exception. And how do I know that? I mean, it's just being part of this business, just being a reviewer. You gotta know your stuff. But yeah, one nice thing is like as you apply product, you're gonna get a little more volume, a little more hold, but you never really add on to the weight. Like this is at the end of the day like a medium hold, but like lightweight product. The weight of the actual product is always light. And probably just going with one more scoop. We've been going in with like little small ones just to make sure we apply evenly. And just based on past experiences using this product, like we'll be able to work with it. Like, I mean, when have we really had a truly like significant issue styling our hair in the morning? Like, a product doesn't need to be good to work. Almost any product works. The big issue is like how well and like how long it can really hold on to that like hairstyle. Alright, and so of course we'll be styling with just a rat tail comb and a dressing table comb, just your plain ordinary stuff, because I mean, a good product doesn't have a lot of requirements. A good product is versatile. Like you can use as complicated tools as you want or as simple tools you want. When someone tells you that, oh, this product requires like a roller brush, aka a hair tampon, or like a blow dryer, like stuff like that, like that's just excuses, or rather things to, how should I put this? Things to make up for like inadequacies in the actual product. Like I said, a good solid product. This is called a pomade. A pomade is a product that you can like style with the simplest of tools. And so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so with the product applied, go ahead and start slicking everything back. And this is to make sure like the product's evenly distributed, applied everywhere, there's no like excessive buildups anywhere. So as you can clearly see, it's easy to comb through. I mean, it's a pretty soft product, medium hold, high shine, whatever that means to them, because this is definitely not high shine, and like an overall lightweight product. So I mean, it's easy to work with, and it should be easy to work with. Let's go ahead and form our part now. I mean, overall it feels like pretty soft. Feels a little pretty clean. Not really getting the hold I'm accustomed to with like a medium hold, but still, like, I mean, it works. There's no doubt about that. My sides are being like held down and like pushed back, but they're not really being slicked back too well. I mean, it still has a little personality, so I'm fine with that. But we do want to make note of it. Alright, let's go ahead and see what kind of pomp we can form now. So this pomade is advertised as a traditional like pomade with a modern twist. And I don't know how much I really want to like kind of believe that, but I mean, how many times have we seen that in like a gel pomade advertising? We see them always say, "Oh, look, this product's gonna give you high shine. It's gonna do this, blah blah blah." It doesn't dry. Like these things always dry. Like this thing clearly dries. This thing clearly doesn't have high shine. But for some reason, I guess like all these gel pomades are always cooked in a lab, and I guess they just basically tell the lab, "Oh, cook this. We want this. We want this type of scent," and then they get it, and they don't really even ever check if it actually has high shine. They're just like, "Oh, look, the lab said it had high shine. It has high shine," when it clearly like doesn't. And at least sometimes they do for just like the first hour, but then they disappear in 2 seconds. And I mean, it's still weird if that happens that you still claim the product to have high shine. And all right, so I mean, I'm getting something, but I'm really lacking volume right now, which is unfortunate. I mean, when I used it before, I actually got like pretty good volume, so I'm just go ahead and try again. And like, this product works. I mean, it works in the morning. The concern is like, cool, I look good like in the mirror and stuff like that. I'm happy with how it looks, but once I walk out the door, it gets messed up. And what's the purpose of that if it just gets messed up just like that? I mean, when I used it last time, I was eating cereal, and like before I walked out the door, I checked in the mirror, and I was just like, boom, huge split, hair actually like falling apart. And so like at 8 in the morning and there's already an issue, that's a little concerning. But I guess we'll go ahead and like say that's good enough. Instead, we're gonna try to at least style like a low pompadour and kind of get like a solid shape and hope that it will just please just stay together somewhat during the day. And so instead of going for something crazy, we're just going for something super conservative. How about that? And so what we see is like a product that has like a consistency similar to JS Sloan, except a little bit more gooey. The application, it turns into a dry paste, but it is still easy to apply. The slickness right now is okay. I've had to deal with a few stray hairs, but nothing too big. The shine is like, I mean, non-existent, more of like a medium, just a touch of shine, but like it will disappear. The hold is definitely like a light to medium, and the weight of the product is a pretty lightweight. Like it feels like you don't really have much product in your hair. Like it feels nice, and the control overall is slightly below average, just because like it's not really going where I want and like staying up where I want and stuff like that. It has an overall shape, but it's not obeying as much as I like, unfortunately. And so go ahead, go throughout the whole day now, and then we'll really see the big and important aspects of a pomade, of whether like when I walk out this door, is it gonna stay like this? And as I do things during the day, which isn't really active things, just walking around, driving and stuff like that, whether it can even last. So see you guys in a few hours, and we'll talk more about the pomade then. Alright, what up guys? I'm back, and yes, what the hell is this? This is what I call the mop head, and what happens when a product can't even last the day and just falls apart. And like, I tried wearing this actually during the work week to test it out, and by like the afternoon, like I was walking around work like this, and it was terrible. Like I was so fucking pissed. And I mean, like right now, I need to do the review now, the afternoon part, because if I wait any longer, it's gonna be even worse. It's actually only 12:30. We styled this hair at like 9:30 or so, so it's like only been 3 hours, and it wasn't even a hot day or anything. So what we're gonna try to do now is restyle this. But of course, like any other gel pomade, once you like style your hair, and when you try to restyle, you lose a majority of the hold. And this is ridiculous because, I mean, we've seen like almost every single other pomade perform better than this in regards to endurance. Like it looked alright in the morning. It wasn't that great to begin with anyways, but still, this is like absurd for your hair to fall apart like only 3 hours into the day without any physical activity is like, that's terrible. And I don't care what use this pomade is meant for, what you're supposed to do, like the endurance of a pomade, how long it lasts, is all on the product's shoulders. Like it has to bear that. And the fact that this product can't even bear 3 hours, let alone like the normal typical 8 hour day, like this is terrible. And so, I mean, the only thing we can do is try to restyle it. But as you'll notice right away, if you just try something just really light and easy, just like the stickiness is completely gone. Like the part with the side gets pushed back on, like when you comb the other side, you no longer get this hole that stays and keeps everything in place. And oh my god. Okay, whatever. So yes, the endurance is actually probably one of the poorest we've ever seen. I mean, this is along the lines of like some like grooming creams, kind of like Groom and Clean, and also Bro Cream. So the endurance is literally on that level. Those products, which are supposed to be that light, this product, if it's gonna call itself a pomade, it can at least like hold on to a hairstyle. And this is probably something you guys never seen, because I mean any other styling video, they style it and then it's done for the rest of the day. They don't show you how it progresses or what happens to the actual product during the day. Okay, anyways, the scent is basically gone. The shine is obviously gone. Um, yes, it washes completely out. You won't have any problems with that. This is like a gel pomade, so boom, boom, wash out, no problem. Um, I mean, it felt clean to some extent. Like, the thing is, this product doesn't even have the chance to harden. It will evaporate before it even hardens. So you don't get any flakes or anything like that, but at the same time, you lose your hold like within the next few hours, and then your hair, whatever you style it with, if it has even a little bit of volume or just any sort of like shape to it, it will fall apart. And so I've never seen a product perform like this, or like just the endurance aspect. Like, it looked all right in the morning. It wasn't the best at all, but it was like semi acceptable. But this is just, yeah. I mean, and also like 18 bucks for 2 ounces, like almost double the price of our typical pomade that performs 20 times better than this. Like, I mean, shit. I mean, they were smart to put all their money into marketing. They definitely didn't put it into the performance of the product. So yeah, I mean, I guess this has been a review for Hanz de Fuko modified pomade. Yeah, I can't recommend it at all. I can't even. I'm trying to find like a bright side to it. If you want your hair to like just, if you don't care about falling apart, or you're trying to just keep it in place for a little bit, this is an option. But at the same time, there are many other better and cheaper options out there. Damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna go now. All right, peace out, guys.